There we go. Looks like everything is working. Okay. Alrighty then. Get my volume set right here. And everything looks good over on the things. So here we go. This game definitely reminds me of all the old 3D platformers for Nintendo 64 and PS1. Gotta explore all over the place though, there could be stuff hiding anywhere. Doesn't have completely free camera though. You can go one click to the left and one click to the right, and that's it.
You'll find Kerbal
Hello again, pocket-sized guardian. You are the first to bear witness to the glory of my mushy machine. Fact, this agricultural wonder increases mushroom bounciness by 500%. Those good-for-nothing wormholes said it couldn't be done, fools. And actually, that's enough of whatever you say, and I want that letter U. Come on. I want the U. Give me the U. There we go. Okay. I wonder if there's any more letters hiding on this little train cart thingy, or if that's it. Probably have to go around though to... Oh wait, can I land on that? Actually, it looks like even if I can land on that, I don't want to. It doesn't seem like it'll lead me anywhere. Oof. Oh wait, no, it's a switch. Okay, so that means I do need to go over to that one. Alright. Okay. Yeah, that works. And I guess the third switch will be around here somewhere. Oh, letter L. Need that. Gotta wait for the mushroom cart to come around so I can actually bounce up there and reach it. Oh, not too far though. Right here. Boing, boing, boing. There we go. So that's the L and the U. 3 more letters to go. Main thing I'm... Oh, okay. No, you don't want to hit that. Okay, so where's... Oh, the third... I guess this is the third... No, this isn't the third switch, is it? It's already pointed to the left. Oh, no, that was the third switch. Okay, then. Huh, fireworks and everything. Alright, and I get teleported back to here. That's... I guess that's okay, because you're on a move. Well, no, you weren't. Skip. Wait, do I want to talk to you? No, you don't do anything. Okay, ignore you then, and keep going. Protesters. Fake language they use is so silly. Oh, want that. Yeah, get lots of coins for the diamonds. And is this a... Well, this looks like one of the things that you go down into, but apparently not. Or maybe you just do this. Okay, it's just decorative then. Now this looks interesting. Up. Ah, now that you definitely go into. time the jump, and let's see, I want to hit it before it goes up, I think. Yeah, there we go. Aha, there's the clover. Okay, keep working. See, I need to go down there, because that right there is definitely one of those holes that you can dive down into for a bonus area. Mess with the bird a little bit. My word, I don't know where these wriggles came from. They will be the death of my garden. Whoa. I was like not expecting that. Okay. Wow, more stuff. I see, we've got a counter down in the bottom corner. Whoop. But I'm dead. Attempt number 2. At least this time I'm going to know that the flowers are going to be popping up, and so I need to avoid them. Yeah, pretty much. High Fat Wee. It's kind of like, it's got a lot of stuff from all the different, classic, rare 3D platformers from that era. Let me adjust my volume a little bit here. Whoops. Fortunately, though, it doesn't have any of that collect 100 of something to get something. It just has like 4 clovers in each level. So it does have you got to collect all the letters L-U-C-K and Y, and that will get you one of the clovers. One of them's going to be hidden in this underground area over there that I got to work my way over to, and then there's one that you get for completing the main goal of the entire level. It looks like there's supposed to be... Oh wait, I probably talked to this again now. Oh, I knew you would save my garden. Thank you, Sugar. And that wasn't it. So, that's not going to help me across either. See, this totally looks like there should be a bridge here, and there is not. So I don't know if I'm supposed to hit a switch somewhere or what. Talk to you again? No? Because I shot the cannon into the thing over here, and... Oh wait, it's closed again? I could try to see if I could make the jump here, but... kind of looks a bit far. Nobody else I can talk to you. Howdy there, brother. You must be from the Veggie Farm Workers Union. Would you lend a nub and shut down that mushy machine so we can get back to work? I'd take care of them myself, but I can't risk my nubs. I got little wormels to feed. Alright then. So I did that earlier, but then I died during the fight here. Okay. Ah, there we go. Alright, that works. So just one of the things you can do. You can hit the trigger to burrow underground. Sometimes there's coins and stuff that are buried. You let go, you pop back out again. This also works as a good dive attack. You jump up and do it to dive into the top of enemies. Let's see, but work my way over to here because I want to go in here. Yeah, there we go. Underground section. Alright, so... Okay, let's... So that's apparently not the goal right here. Okay, just a straight bop to the top of the head. Whoa, second wave. Pump, pump, pump. Pump, pump. Collision detection is a little bit wonky, it feels like. Oh, that's it? That was all? Oh well, no problem. Go over here. Get all the shinies. And then work my way back over to here. There we go. First clover of the level. In my head, though, every time I collect one of these, it kind of plays the song from Mario 64 whenever you collect a star. Oh, hey. There we go. Another diamond. Miss with the chicken again. Just because I can. Oop. Saw that big coin hiding. Hey, and that, let's see, that's the one that's going to take me out of the level though, and I still need that other letter. So where is the other letter hiding? There's a diamond, but no letter. Wait, what just happened there? I'm not sure, but I now have 2 clovers, but I still don't have the one for... Yeah, I need that letter Y. Can I walk out here? Oh, there it is. Perfect. And I just go over here, and... level complete. Thanks. And then that will unlock the next level. This is kind of interesting though. It reminds me of... Actually, it also kind of sort of sometimes gives Crash Bandicoot vibes as well with the way you go into stuff, but the levels feel a little bit more non-linear in this. Actually, I already cleared the boss for this particular world, but I'm going through here and clearing out the levels anyway. It's kind of got a combination of things, though. Each time you clear a level, the next level unlocks, but you need enough of the clovers to unlock, like the boss fights and a few other things. Oh, mister, Grandpa's been worm-napped by the Garlic King. He took him into the maze, and now we won't hear the end of his story. Can you help? I can hear you out there, you little brats. Quit sending furry animals in here. I just know he's being mean to Grandpa. Please hurry. Alright then. Let's see what we got here. These little statue things, I think, are the checkpoints. Oh. Okay, so we can switch it around a little bit. Whoa. Probably do this. Yeah, go through the ground, go right under the fireballs there. Hail, peasant, I am the Carrot King, but you may address me as Your Highness. Worry not about the garlic, it is I who truly rules this realm. Bring unto me a tribute worthy of my royal palate, and I shall bestow upon you a gift wondrous to behold. Alright, well I just saw this carrot over here. I'm sure that'll have something to do with it. Huh. So I want that... Oh. Okay, I guess I need to go around here from the other side. And then... Yeah. Can't hit it if you're on top of it. X. X. Okay, so I can carry it. put it... Do I... Oh, I guess I don't need to put it back down then, just... Oh. Okay. Timing puzzle then, or... Nope, nope, nope. Okay, so I can put it back down with that. Okay. So what I actually wanted to do here was to just move it to the... Well, no. Alright, this might work. Let's just double check here. Okay. X picks up, A puts down. So I'm going to drop it right here, duck in, grab it again. This is probably not the intended strat, but it worked. Carrot for the king. That's it. That's what I wanted. Well done, sir. And as promised, here's your prize. Hey, letter L. Okay. So just gonna have lots of little objectives all over the place in here. Actually, I can... Yeah, I can. Can't run through it, but as long as I'm in the ground, I can go right underneath those bars. Make sure they don't got anything hiding up here. We'll spin that. More shiny diamonds. Okay, and these would be the... Whoa! Stinky garlic. So I can't get close to them, huh? What we got? This would be nice with a further out view here, because I can't really tell what's... And these are actual walls, so I can't go through that way. Can I go under them, or do they... Wonder if I can... Yeah, that works. Just get right under them and pop up through them. Coin, coin, coin. And this is all stone, so I can't dig into that. Probably need to wait for him to come all the way around here and then get him that way. Oop. Blammo. Got him. Just a big coin, no letter, but coins are useful. They have unlockable costume items that you can buy. So we've got going on here. There's a letter. Got it. Oops. And a checkpoint. Okay. Whoop. Smelly, smelly garlic. Tasty garlic, but still smelly. Hey, more shinies. Ah, so that one doesn't patrol, he just hangs out there. Whoop. Can I... No. It's like if it's just line of sight at all, he turns on the smelly. Can I jump over the smell and land on him? Yes, I can. Okay, well that makes that easier then. I don't have to wait for him. Move that around. And bump this guy. Bonk. Let's see that. There's a problem with this. I don't know if it's going to take me out of the maze or if it's another underground puzzle section for another clover. I'll explore a little bit more first. Okay. Stand right on the top of the spinny death trap. Okay, got this way. Another checkpoint. Well, let's see. This being the case then, that probably is where I want to go to next. Back here, the little underground section. Down I go. Well, above ground section in this case, but it looks... Oh, here we go. Okay, yeah, the one with the sparklies over it, that's going to be the section for the clover. Gotta be quick. Not too bad. It's pretty standard in the underground sections to include a little bit of an extra reward on top of the clover. Jumping on the spring to get back out of the underground section is definitely a familiar element. I just heard the grumbles there. Oh, I get it. So the third clover is actually going to be for collecting all of the coins. I gotta make sure I don't miss any. I wonder if it just means just the regular collectible coins, though, or if it includes the coins that the enemies drop. Notice the enemy drop coins, though, despawn after a bit, though, so hopefully it just means... Whoa. Yeah, that didn't work out so well. Back to here again. Oop. Come on. There he goes. Oh, that could be a problem for the completion. I didn't get all the coins at the start there. There's a problem with the camera. If they're close up to the walls here, neither of these angles is good. Bonk. Okay. Wait for the... Whoa. It's like, wait for the gap in the fire, but it was... See, if you bump into a wall, you get ejected out of the ground, so... That kind of messes with that a little bit. Another checkpoint. More coins. Oh, and there's my next letter. C. And another, gotta go fast. There we go. Bonk you as well. More shinies. Ah, there we go. Hey, alright. So now I just need to get letter K and letter Y and finish the rest of the goals in the level. Eh, I had the life for that. That's fine. And hey, extra heart. Okay, this is just run, 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 jump. Right in between, grab. Number 3. Oh ho, this little fox has bested my maze, and ha, what a fluffy tail you have. Just looking at that snuggly tail puts a smile on my face. Guards, release the royal storyteller and hearken to my royal decree. Let it be known that henceforth this day shall be known as National Fluffy Tail Day. Let all good citizens rejoice on this, the snuggliest holiday. Okay, if you say so. Is that it? Is that the end of the... Oh. Fuck. Well, I'll be. I never would have pegged that grouchy old garlic for a softie. By the by, I found a big, fancy clover while tunneling my way to freedom. You're welcome to it. Seeing as how I owe you my freedom and all, go on down and see for yourself. And another one down. See, 3,677 coins. Where is the shop? I can see if I can... Oh, hey, I got enough clovers to do whatever this does. Okay, well, I actually kind of like the other statue better, but... whatever, that works. Looks like it does something else to it, though, when I get to 40. Oh, right, I was actually trying to find the shop, wasn't I? There we go. Don't exactly have a whole lot of unlocked choices so far. Alright then, we'll stick with what I have until later. Kind of nice though, every time you enter or exit and re-enter the area, it looks like the diamonds come back, so you get a little boost to the coinage there. Ah, side-scrolling level. Okay. Whoop. And plenty of invisible coins, it looks like. Whoop. Okay. Wait for the thing to come up. Grab it. Bounce off of it. Wait a minute. L. Where's L? Ah, one of these run left from the start of the level deals here. But that giant cog would totally crush you if I had an escape from it. Okay. That's kind of neat. That just goes down a little bit, but doesn't drop completely. Uh-oh, bad timing. Saved it. Using that for a little bit of an extra hover is pretty helpful. Probably something down here too, though. Right? Something? Nothing? Why is this here then if there's nothing down here? Oh, strange. Uh-oh. Not quite high enough there. And I even noticed there was a checkpoint. I didn't even... Where is this? No, this is... That is quite strange because I'm pretty sure that that checkpoint was ahead of where I had gotten to. That's pretty generous though, if it lets you get checkpoints a little bit early before you actually got to them. Whoa! Whoop. Okay, now this is like Wario Land for Virtual Boy, where you go way into the background. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I just wanted to play a little bit more of this. I've had it for a while, but I haven't gotten to try it out so much. Kind of have to do janky, weird stuff with my border just because I don't have enough upload bandwidth to make this full screen. Yeah, glad to hear it. Yeah, pretty good today. I'm going to be switching over to watch Never Got Famous when it goes live at 8:30 my time. It's 6:42 right now, so I'm just doing some stuff until then. After I finish this level, I'm going to switch over to one of the other things I do. That is the Viewer's Choice Game Genie. So I have my NES emulator set up so that people can use chat commands to change the Game Genie codes in real time while I'm playing. But at the moment, I'm giving this game a shot. Whoop, coinage. Hey. Whoa. Ah. I was distracted for a moment. I was like, hey, shinies, where are you going? Get back here. Yeah, this game is pretty neat, though. It's got a lot of... whoa, camera. That's funny. So right now it's on a 2D platforming stage, but for the most part it's like 3D platforming. It's got a lot of design elements that kind of make me think back to like the Nintendo 64 era of, like, especially all the rare platformers they have. It's not quite so bad on the collectathon aspect, though. It doesn't have like you must collect 100 of these every single stage. But I get 1 clover for clearing the stage normally, just all the way to the end. There's 1 secret clover hidden in a bonus area. I get 1 for collecting a certain number of coins. Whoop. And then I also get 1 for collecting all of the letters L, U, C, K, and Y in each level. Whoa. Okay. I didn't see what. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, take a hit here, but whatever. It's another one of your abilities. Anywhere where there's dirt, you can dig down into the ground like that. Kind of hard to see here, though, because this is a 2D section, but this whole section here, it's all dirt. I want that heart. Those extra hearts definitely have a Zelda heart container style to them, having the white edge around them like that. And there we go. There's my letter, so there's the letter clover. Okay, gotta go back up and around. Goes those. Up here. Down to here. Whoop. 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 Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It definitely has all the stuff I remember from... yeah, I can show you real quick what this actually looks like if I switch this over to like the full screen version. Go to Alt-Tab, go over to here. So I've just named this jank full screen. If I put it on actual full screen here, let's see, put me down here. And it has to reload some stuff because I Alt-Tabbed out of it. Oh yeah, that was the original version of the game. So this one is Super Lucky's Tale, but there also is actually a Switch version of this called New Super Lucky's Tale. I don't know what's been added to that one. It might just include the DLC without having to pay extra for it. But you probably notice here, though, that I just don't quite have the bandwidth to pull off full screen with the 3D games. It'll kind of get really bit mashed here. So I'm going to put it back over to the other version real quick. There we go. What's going to be really funny, though, is when I start playing 16:9 games with this overlay that don't have anything to do with the Switch whatsoever. Yeah, I haven't had much of a chance to actually try any modern VR all that much. I played some VR like at Disney World, and that was like old 90s VR, so they had the big, humongous, heavy HMDs that you would wear, the kind that they had like a counterweight that goes up to like the ceiling in order for the thing to like not snap your neck or whatever from all the weight on it. Anyway, I think this is a good time though for me to switch over. The Rift? Okay. Does the video look pretty good on it? I've gotten to test the PS4, like the PSVR. Some people have brought and traded those in at my store. And so I've gotten to try those out for a few minutes at a time just to make sure that they work. But I've not spent more than just like a minute or two just to make sure everything was working properly. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, I could imagine because the actual screens are like right up in your face and it just, the focal distance, that would be a problem. Actually, imagine to get the best results out of that, you'd actually have to go and get a different prescription just for VR and put it on. Let's see, what's my time here? 6:48. Anyway, yeah, I think I've a couple levels of progress is good on this. I'm going to switch over to my other thing now. Oh yeah, that would be horrible if you got scratches on it, having it that close, and it would be like right in your vision constantly the whole time. Let me see, yeah, gotta go to the right folder for this. And excuse my keyboard for a moment. It's got blue switches in it, so it's kind of clicky-clacky. New lenses with the same prescription and 3D print. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's one way of doing it. Is like the main problem with it just like the positioning of the lenses, or does it actually have something in there that like bonks up against it because there's not enough space to fit them in there? I know I bought this little cardboard thing that was supposed to be like a cheap knockoff version of Google Cardboard, and when I put my phone in there, it basically, like the lenses in it bonked up against my glasses, so I couldn't wear them. But if I took it off, I couldn't see anything because I can only see like maybe this far before everything gets blurry. Emulator's fired up. Connected to Twitch chat, full screen. And now, let me see, which one of these was the overlay for that? Not this one. This one? Yeah, there we go. I think, wait, not quite. Oh, yeah, right, I moved the, okay, move that back up to there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know it's really bad if something pushes up against the front, though, and the nose pads start digging into the nose. Here's the other fun little thing you can do. All of these commands over here, if you use any of them, it'll immediately change what game I'm playing. It takes a save state first, though. So it only allows the game to be changed once every 10 seconds. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Let's see. And I got to switch over to, so I was using the Xbox controller for that. For this guy, though, I got the original NES controller using the USB adapter. Oh, and this was from my, actually I'll show you what I was doing here. So last run that I was working on, let's see, video options, flip, horizontal, there we go. So I actually have it, I mirror the screen and I mirror the inputs as well. So I was trying to navigate the entire, oops, did the wrong one. Up, A. I mean, that file would have worked as well, but yeah. Good old, But yeah, navigate the whole game mirrored. Messes with me because you know where everything is. Every time you want to go left, you need to go right, and so it's just all, it gets quite confusing. It was a fun run to go through. I did have to rely quite a bit, though, on my old player's guide I had for this, just looking at it, trying to plot out in advance where I was going to go, and then flip all the directions in my head. And then this is completely backwards, actually, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I haven't tried too much random yet. The main problem I have with it is I don't know where all of the bushes you need to burn and all of the bombable walls are on the overworld, so I would be missing out considerably on all the stuff that I needed from those. Here's one of the first tricks of the game, though. So you walk in here, get a locked door, but if you immediately leave, then turn right around and go back in again, the door is now open. I have no idea what causes that, but that's one of the tricks to it. Yeah, a little bit. I mainly do Triforce Hunt for the time being, just because I love the game, but I don't love all of the dungeons enough to play through all of them every single time I play the game. I mean, I can do it, it has the potential of being like between 3 and 4 hours long for me, just because I don't have that many tricks done. Like, Triforce Hunt gives me a good enough appetizer for the game to satisfy me. I might actually try pedestal pull as my goal as well, just because that way it would guarantee me at least 3 dungeons, because I've had a lot of Triforce Hunt where I just go and do all the overworld checks and slightly dip into dungeons, but I don't actually end up hitting too many of the bosses. Light speed. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess thinking about the logic chains, it could basically force you to still complete the entire game if it wanted to. What would actually be kind of nice is if you could influence it a little bit. Say, I'd like to play for about this long, and then it would put just enough of a chain to keep you busy for a while. Whoa. And the compass is just as useless here as it is in... Well, I mean, I guess with Randomizer you get useful information out of it, but in the vanilla game, Compass just puts a little dot on the map showing you where the boss is. Notice we're not super great because now we have the most annoying version of the beep beep beep. Can you guys give me a heart or a fairy or something? Well, a key, but... So one of the big differences, so in this game you don't have separate keys for each dungeon, you just have games. Oh yeah, so the way the command works is you do GG 1, 2, or 3, and then a space, and then you put in whatever code you want to put in that slot, and then it'll override it. So there's some good stuff in the code books, but more interesting, now there's a PDF online of the code book, but the good codes come from like websites where people have been making their own codes, because that's where you get all the stuff that causes weird corruptions and messes with how the enemies get loaded and things like that. Map, another thing that nobody ever needs. Oh yeah, but as I was mentioning though, instead of the keys being separate for each dungeon, it just has a single key counter. And so you can take keys from one dungeon to other dungeons. You can buy keys in shops, just in case you get stuck. And I do a boomerang. On my last playthrough, I was actually having more extra keys as I completed each dungeon, because I knew where most of the bombable walls are. There's like absolutely no indication whatsoever in this game that a... oh yeah, there's code for that. There's good old Sword Beam again. You get Sword Beam from the start of the game in this one. You don't have to get a sword upgrade first, as long as you have full hearts. Adjust my leg position a little bit here. But yeah, I gotta head up this way, because this is where the bow is hiding. Actually, kind of one of the funny things in this game is that if Stalfos are holding a key, you can actually see the key. What's actually funnier is if you want to damage boost through them, you can actually collect the key without even killing them. You just brush up against them and you end up collecting the key. And these Gorayas are the ones that give you the boomerang. And then right in here, past the traps, around the corner here. Good old block push puzzle. We have the bow. So this works quite a bit different than in all the other games. You collect the bow, but you can't use it until you get back out and you buy the arrow from the shops. But not arrows, so it's weird. You buy the arrow, and then once you have the arrow, you can shoot as many arrows as you want, but each arrow costs 1 rupee. So it's kind of like a combined money and arrows counter. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I know they changed the way... I want to see, one of the things they do in that, I think, is making keys purchasable from the shops, right? Because that's what they did in this one. And here's Wall Masters. You get touched by them, they work as expected, taking you back to the entrance. But they actually, like, just kind of slide out of the wall here instead of falling down from the ceiling. Then we have Aquamantis, first boss. Just dodge his fireballs, shoot him, and get our heart container, and first piece of the Triforce. I think the strat for this actually involves just running, getting right up in his face, dropping bombs on him, and stabbing him at the same time. This way. Dungeon number 2 is... I have enough trouble finding it in the normal game, so I get even more lost when playing everything mirrored like this. Oops. It's convenient that I happen to be right next to the fairy pond. Oh, yes. This kind of odd power-up that you don't really see in the other games. If you get the clock, all the enemies are frozen, so you can just go and stabby everybody, and then take your time. That's bad, though, when you're in a room where you actually need to kill all the wall masters, because they get frozen in the wall as well. So you touch the wall, they don't come out, and you just end up stuck. Especially bad if you enter a room with the one-way shutter, because now you're completely stuck. And if you don't have the flute, I think the flute will take you back to the dungeon entrance, but I don't actually remember. Let's see, think here for a moment too while trying to figure out where Dungeon 2 is. I think I'm way off base from where Dungeon 2 is. No, and up here is just the desert. Into the shop real quick. Yeah, so I only have 34 rupees, but I need 80 to get the arrow. Yeah, so like Goma is the boss of Dungeon 6, and the only way to kill him is to shoot the arrow into his eye. So this is one thing that you gotta make sure you pick up before you get there. Okay, well, got my bearings again, but sort of. Alright, give up and refer to the map for a second, just so I can... Okay, so this is... pause this screen, so... Right, up. Alrighty. Oop. That's what's interesting about this game. It actually has a separate pause and menu function. So select will pause, whereas start opens the menu. And there we go again. I read in the manual and said what I needed to do, but then went in completely the opposite direction. Actually, come to think of it, I'm still going the wrong. Alright, I'm just gonna turn off the mirroring. That's, flip picture. Okay. That's always my problem with enemies with projectiles, is they'll just blink off the shield as long as the shield is pointed the right direction. But when you're stabby, shield moves out of the way. And I always get a little bit too happy with the stabby. These guys still work basically the same way. Another mechanism that's useful to learn to this is if you kill 10 enemies in a row without taking any hits, then the 10th enemy will be a guaranteed item drop. And you can manipulate that a little bit as well. If you use a bomb to kill the 10th enemy, then it'll always drop more bombs. There's another mechanic as well. It's kind of strange. Certain rooms, one of the enemies will be considered the leader, I guess, of all the enemies in that room. And if you kill that enemy, all the rest of the enemies will disappear. Doesn't happen too often, but in some places it does. I don't get a good handle on any room where it throws in... oh, here we go. And it begins. So that's turning into all the enemies into the rocks off of Death Mountain. That's what it looks like. Sure, thanks. That's what it's there for. Wonder what that'll even do on this room. They all go off the bottom. Hey, there we go. They all go off the bottom, and the room's like, hey, all the enemies are gone. And spawns the magic boomerang. And I ran completely the wrong way there. There we go. Stopwatch. Yeah, I didn't notice anything from that last one. Ghosts. Not even the killable ghost either. It's the ones that spawns from the gravestones when you touch them. I've got a letter H above the T in Triforce. So I guess those guys would just be impossible to kill, because if it doesn't spawn... Never ends, they just keep coming. Yeah, that's a problem though, without the, because the initial ghost that spawns on the screen when you first get to it is the one that if you kill it, all of the other ones that you spawned in by touching the gravestones will die at the same time as it. But if that one's not on the screen, then it looks like there's no way to kill off the other ones. And only 66 rupees. Actually, this is like right close to, it's a secret to everybody, isn't it? Or maybe I'm just not remembering where that is properly. This is, yeah, this is coastline. I'll just keep going. Oh! They even behave like real ones. Touching it and more of them are spawning. So this is post-COVID Hyrule, when they had to plant a few more graves everywhere. See if that one does anything to the dungeon. I don't see anything different in here, so I guess it's just the overworld. Ooh. Gotta wait a second. Hit. If I boomerang too soon, the small ones haven't spawned in yet. Jackpot. But like, the sprites are not all there today. Whoop. Yep, this is not how I remember this room. Oh. See, I saw the fairy and I was like, beeline straight to it. I was like, oh wait, there's a thing in the way. Up again. I think it's like placing way too many sprites for stuff. So it's actually like hitting a sprite limit. It must be, yeah, I think it's causing, so like when you hit something... Uh-oh. Rip game. Whoop. Ah, all the way back to here before it would unfreeze. So like when you hit an enemy and it gets thrown back, it seems like it does that effect. So it looks like this is just, that code is just forcing that effect for all sprites. And when you do that for all sprites all the time, and again I end up going the wrong way here, you quickly hit the sprite limit. Yeah, that's interesting. Hold it. See, I opened the menu and I was like, uh-oh, no bombs. And I closed it and I was like, wait a minute, I have bombs. So there's no bomb here. Heart refill time again. Oh, I better fix this real quick too while we are. Doink. There we go, that's better. So it looks like the bigger ones are taking priority, so if you have them and you have the little ones end up being invisible. So now I think about it, I probably... Yeah. Just tell the dark nuts in the other room to just go away. Alrighty, let's see here. Right. Not quite. Come on. Timing there. Yeah. The overworld ought to be melted into a puddle of goo by the time we get back out here again, huh? With those codes changing. I need shop. Whoa! Hey! Oh! Everything's Armos. I need to refill my hearts though, that was neat. But don't even brush up against anything. Water doesn't come to life, though. But the bushes do. And the rocks do. I wonder if I can use that, though, to... kill this. Whoop. Yeah, that, though, is epic. Sword always faces same direction as me. So the rock you'd push aside with the power bracelet, that doesn't come to life. Everything else does, though. Whoa! That was bad timing or something on that one. We'll take this way out instead of rollback. So, is a pretty appropriate name for the file this time. Whoop. Whoop. So, parts of this is an obstacle and other parts of it is not. Okay. Whoop. Yeah, so that area is definitely a off limits now. Up a save. Wait, no, that's the other. That's the other file. Well, I'd say he's breaking all 4 walls and the floor and the ceiling at this point. Do we still got... Okay. Rocks are rocks again. Did I manage to... Okay, good. I was like, did I manage to get the candle last time? But I still got it. See, my key count just keeps getting higher and higher throughout the entire game. Whoop. Useless item, because why not? That code just makes me think Link was having a stroke and he was trying to say, I love you, Zelda. He's like, love you, Zelda. Alright, which room is this? That explains it. Alright. I might make a note of that and try it out on other emulators and see if I can figure out if something isn't programmed quite right. That's some resilient lasagna. Stepladder. Oh yeah, actually we should have changed that. One moment here. Where is the thing? That's right, we're not on Lucky's Tale anymore. I need to change the category over to retro. Streaming manager. Change stream info. Retro. Done. Did it do it? Did it do it? It did not do it. It still did not do it. Come on, Twitch, change category, please. Click. Oh wait, it did do it. Okay, there it goes. Okay. Zovuzei. Whoop. I was distracted by the bubbles. That movement does not look normal. Oh wait, that was the map room, wasn't it? Yep. And that's got the 2 tile wide moat all the way around. That's just the map room again. Where? Let's see. Oh, no bombs either. Well, I got the keys for it. I'll just go the long way around. And he wasn't shooting his fireballs that time. Continue. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually, that's not going to work anyway. What am I thinking of? I don't have any bombs at all. I was getting ready to do the bomb trick. Is this still working? Go to the... Okay, good. Yeah, proper webcam would be a nice upgrade to go for after this other stuff that I've got now. So this is just the diagonal down in one direction and then diagonal back up in the other direction room. That's the moat in the middle of the room. That's the moat on the top of the room. I would have to look at how action replay codes work first, and then I could add, so I think it would be exclamation point AR1, AR2, and AR3 when I got that up and running. And chopping the first head off released it from its loop there. Looks to still be following a specific pattern though, so... I wonder if it's just the code affects RNG and that's making it go in a loop, or... That is interesting though, seeing enemies with complex behavior and the behavior changing. Anytime we find a code that doesn't seem to work, if you just go ahead and whisper it to me, then I'll check it out later on a different emulator. Oh! Non-stop B button. Yeah, now that one is straight up just non-stop B button. It isn't... all of the buttons are the B button. Okay, start a new file real quick and look at it. Okay, ready to go. Hey. Yep, that's... Let's see. So... So the direction you're facing is the... Okay, I guess not. I was gonna say it was, seemed to be the direction you're facing, but... apparently not. Ah. Yeah, this, just hitting the B button over and over again, I'm getting different effects each time. The other three directions, though, I'm getting nothing but the flute. Oh, that's interesting. If I could really mash at it. Whoop. Okay, yeah, so I'm getting it in other directions too, but I'm also running face first into the fire as well. Okay. Whoop. Doesn't look like that fire actually hurts anything either. Can we get the... There. Well, that doesn't even hurt the enemies. Actually, the sword isn't hurting the enemies either. Ah. Are the codes in slot 1 and slot 2 interfering with it, I wonder? Okay. This is a perfectly normal occurrence in Hyrule. There's the fire. Yeah, so the enemies just are straight up not taking any damage. Yeah. Yeah. Clear it out and we'll see if that goes back to normal. Okay. Whoop. Oh. Actually, I just found out enemies aren't hurting me either. Yeah. Those would be interesting, except B button, though, is back to not doing anything again. Yep, nothing here either. This would actually be interesting, except for the shutter doors. Can't kill the enemies, can't make any progress. Let's see, mountain back in again. Let's see if I can at least grab the key off of the Stalfos. Nope. Either that or going down into the dungeon, reset it. Okay, that's back to normal again. There might still be some residual. So like the codes, I would say, are inactive now, but it must have put something in RAM that's confusing it. Yeah. Whoa. I need to put in another button too that backs up without. Whoop, is this? Okay, hang on. Streamlabs. Where is the? Ah, that thing resized the chat box. Properties. So it's kind of annoying if you copy and paste a scene in. So like the chat box is like way off of the thing here. 300. Did I do 300 by? Actually, no, that's not the size, is it? Done. Okay, more closer to 600. Properties. $600. I'll have to like make a second copy of the chat box for that later. Okay, let's reset that now. Yeah, so the chat box was like, oh, this is one that I've made. So that's how I have all of the weird, fun stuff put into it. So yeah, if I switch stuff around here, I could actually show some of the code for it, but that would take a while to get it set up at all. So it's not 100% from scratch, but the original emulator that I started off of was written in Visual Basic 6, and it was extremely inaccurate. There was a ton of games that didn't work at all. The music, it was using MIDI for its music instead of actually emulating the sound chips properly. So I basically discovered nestdev.com, and they have a wiki that talks about every single chip and function inside the original console. And the descriptions they have on there are extremely accurate that I can just read them and be like, okay, so it just needs to do this, and I just write the code to add support for it. Quick to here for a second. But yeah, so that's how I have all of the weird stuff, like, let's see, video. So I got like the horizontal flip, and then I now also have, because we can try this for a while, vertical flip, and that's actually remapping up and down, so I can still press the, excuse me, sorry, I just hit the thing, but you see up and down actually go up and down instead of it being flipped around the wrong way. And if it weren't for the fact that Link is now, see, enemies like this, it's fine because they always look the same top-down view, but Link is just horribly mangled. Upside down fairy. But this is actually almost playable-ish. And then if I go ahead and I turn the horizontal flip on as well, now this is the equivalent to just the whole screen actually being upside down. But yeah, up and down and left and right are remapped. So I'm still pressing the correct directions on the D-pad to go to different places. Then in addition to that, over in the sound options is where I had this option here for inverting the music. So whenever a command goes to the sound chip that would tell it to change the pitch of the tone, it does some calculations to invert the melody. So every time the next note would go down from the previous note, it just does the opposite thing. And so now it's a completely unrecognizable game. The music thing is actually really interesting to just go around and explore with. So, like, just go back to the title screen. It's cool because the rhythm is still the same, but the melody is just flipped upside down. Oh, we should run to the dungeon real quick. And also, every single time where it's supposed to sound like all triumphant and victorious, flipped upside down, it just kind of sounds depressing instead. Like I'm going to grab the sword here. You hear that and you think, oh no! We actually had to load up Dragon Quest / Dragon Warrior 1 and see what it sounds like. But anyway, I was going for the dungeon here. Yeah, so that one's pretty wild. Another one that really surprises me is the palace music from Zelda 2. So we can like run over to that real quick. I found a lot of interesting surprises as I've been going around to different games and listening to the... yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. So, it's like... That's the main thing I've noticed about this, is that any song that's written in a major scale, it somehow becomes a minor scale, and anything in a minor scale becomes a major scale when it inverts the melody like that. So pretty much universally causes happy to become sad and vice versa across the board. But just check out what happens though to the palace music. We can try those next. I should be able to find them somewhere. Control O. Not here, it looks like. I'll have to go into the big folder to find those. Apologies in advance for the mechanical keyboard. NES. Okay, adventure. Adventures. Okay, why is it not? Control F. Adventure. Island. Oh. The ROM files for this are named Hudson's Adventure Island. Okay, here we go. Ah. Momentum got me just then. I never played this one very much, although I liked Super Adventure Island 2 on the Super Nintendo quite a bit. See, I come into something like this, I basically just assume basically everything will kill you. Yeah, the music in that one was great. But I also like the exploration on it, and anytime you have a game with like a world map and you can go back into levels you've been to before, it definitely had that Metroidvania style to it. Okay. Now that I can tell is definitely a run as fast as you can thing. Whoops. Ah, not enough momentum that time. Okay. Interesting game over song. Um, actually, I need to let's put that back to normal real quick because I actually am not familiar with what that song sounds like normally. Just kill him off real quick. Now I recognize that now that I hear it. And one more time. Okay. Yeah, it sounds way too happy for you ending up dead. Video config. Okay, I want Kirby next, because that was the other one you mentioned. And re-invert the melody. Whoop. And reset so we can hear the whole thing. I said reset so we can hear the whole thing. There. Oh, that's right. Yeah, so this game, when you hit the reset button, it actually goes back to the title screen and doesn't play the intro animation again. Close it and reopen it real quick. There's probably a few games that do that, but this is the one that I know of. This one also has a soft reset where if you press all four buttons, A, B, start, and select, it also resets. Usually you only see that on Game Boy games. I guess they probably did that because Kirby's Dream Land 1 being for the Game Boy, so they just programmed in the same reset. There's actually a X-Men game on the Genesis where you get to a certain level, or Genesis/Mega Drive, and it comes up on the screen and it tells you to reset the computer, and it actually wants you to reach over and press the reset button on the console. It detects that you pressed it, and when the game comes back up again, it keeps going. That messed up with a lot of people because, I mean, you're playing a game and it tells you to reset. Why would you reset? Because you know everything else you reset, it actually resets. But in just that one game, when it tells you to reset the computer, it actually wants you to push the reset button on the console. Most of the music ends up really strange in Kirby because something that it does is it actually, the pulse wave channels, they do a lot of very super deep notes on it. Normally you have the pulse is the high pitched notes and the triangle is the low pitched notes, but in this game they flip that around. They use the pulse for the bass and they use the triangle for the lead because it gives you kind of like a flute type sound. So all those little high-pitched bleepy bleeps that it's doing here, those would regularly be the bass notes instead. Aww. He can eat everything else in the world, but a bomb blows him up just this one time. Grape Garden is my favorite world in this game. Just going in here real quick. Yep, that's a lot more flickery for me than it is for you. Okay, so now that we're here, do you know about this? Whoop. Ah. Mess with the physics right when we got in there, but UFO hiding in level 1. Is he sinking into the floor when he does that? Aha. Yep. What's funny is if you actually look really closely, you can see how underneath the block it's white instead of being dark blue like it is on the other 3 blocks. It wasn't until a few years ago that I was playing through this and I was like, hey, wait a minute. I saw that and I checked it out and there's a UFO hiding in stage 1. The B button sinks you into the floor everywhere. You gotta jump first before you do your attacks. Now this is a game that benefits from turning on the option to emulate the CPU overclocked. Now we don't get any slowdown. Palette corruption. More palette corruption. Severe palette corruption. I was like sitting there at that cannon, I'm like, you gonna shoot? And he did nothing. The other ones worked though. Whoop. Sink into the floor, but don't sink too far because you can't get back out here. So these little square bits right here look like there ought to be doors hidden here as well. But they're not, they're just background. Whoop. Wait a second, I just did the... Ah, weapon hits everything. OP. This down just a touch. Up. Whoa! But you can also tornado straight through the floor. Yeah, looks like the fire doesn't hit everywhere though, it just sinks you into the floor. Mm-hmm. Take a little shortcut here. Got it. Interesting what it did to the music there. Is this the one? Yeah, I think it is. Whoop. Okay, so... I'll flip over to the... I need to see that again. Okay, so he fell, and he hit something in the air, and it was the enemy. Interesting. He's like... Let's see if this will work. Fire, and... cannon. Depressing one-up sound. Yeah, the little Zeppelin / hot air balloon stage. This was my favorite stage, I think. I like those giant propeller blades and everything. Also, while I was in here, I noticed I didn't have the secret switch pressed yet, but I'm not sure where that is. I think it's in this section, because there's like multiple doors in here, so somewhere in here is where that's going to be. I think that's the way forward, so I need to go up. Was one of the codes supposed to do that? I don't know if there being many auto-scrolling levels in this game. Actually, now that I think of it, the secret might have been right up at the top in this corner. Now, if it was a game like Mario 3, where it had auto-scroll programmed in, you could actually probably pretty easily discover a code that could force a non-auto-scrolling level to become auto-scrolling. Interesting. Not very useful, but then again, if you think about it, a lot of this stuff isn't very practically useful, but interesting nonetheless. And yeah, I have no idea where the secret plunger is hidden in this section. Oh wait, here it is. All the way at the back. Can I do this? I can do that. Nice. Don't have to actually go to the exit. Why do they even do that? Okay, let's do that one more time. Okay, that's interesting. Let's do that everywhere? Yep, does it everywhere. So now he's not just a vacuum cleaner, he's an extremely powerful vacuum cleaner. Still doesn't work against things that... Wait, no. Okay. I guess they were still vanishing, is why I didn't do it there. And now the sword's one that hits everywhere. But then again, this is one of those sections where if you don't put the tire on, you do not make it to the secret in time. Oop. That probably just patches over the part when it's doing the attack hit detection to where it would normally be comparing the... this is like basically it would be doing its AABB checks for the collision detection. And so it basically makes it to where if you're doing something that causes damage, it hits all of the sprites on the screen. Oh hey, wait a second. Who needs the tire when you have B button? Or... huh. It starts to sink into the ground, but then he stops. Maybe it's because it's the sword. Yep. Wait, I was sitting here waiting for him, and oh, if you keep hitting it, you keep sinking in. If you just hold the button, it only sinks a little. It's a regular collision, though. Looks like it still works normal. Yeah, because if the code affected that, then as soon as I spit that out, it would have caused damage. Whoop. Yep, that one works everywhere. At least to enemies. It's interesting, though, because that destroys the blocks, but you still have to be close to them. See, I was standing here, and the one that was closer to the right edge of the screen was getting sucked towards that side of the screen instead of towards me. Other than Grape Garden, I also really like I like the aesthetic in this world. The color palette is cool, and you get all those weird stars and 90s shapes in the background. Then you got the Game Boy level. What I thought was cool about this is because, like, I played through Kirby's Dream Land as well, and so I was pretty familiar with what the levels in that game look like. The original is an extremely short game. You only have 4 levels in total for the entire game. And so here they compress all 4 stages of the original Kirby's Dream Land into a single level. It's like most of the elements of each stage, though, are still here. It's just condensed and made shorter. There was like this one section where it was like 3 screens or so, and it just got condensed down to a single screen, but you can still recognize it. It's interesting. Sprites take priority over blocks when it comes to the suction. It's like if there's an enemy on the screen, he'll get pulled in first, and only after the enemies are all gone can I actually suck up the blocks. Good priority to have, though, if you have an enemy coming right at you and you don't want to get killed by it. You would probably want to suck it up first and get it dealt with. Yeah, this was the part that I was talking about. So this bit here on the left and the bit here on the right were on separate screens on the Game Boy version, but on here it's condensed down to a single screen. And then this section up here. I didn't think about that. That attack would also kill everything on the screen. Oh. Then here's a section where if you know you're... Oh yeah, just the 4 levels. I'm actually not sure how long in total it would take, but yeah, you do the 4 levels, and then you go to King Dedede castle. I think you have a boss rush first, where you have to fight the 4 stage bosses again, and then you fight. I actually don't even remember now. It's been a long time since I've loaded that one up. Anyway, here's where if you know your secrets from the original game, you get access to a bonus. The moon is a door. And you fall down here, and you get full health and a 1-up. So we should go and cheese the final boss here. Ah, but that doesn't work though. Oh well, I'll try him normal. This fight works pretty similarly to the fight in the first game, but he's got a few extra moves that he does against you that he didn't used to use before. So you can also basically like copies all your powers this time. He does all the same things. He's got the floating and the suction power and so on. But he's got the good old-fashioned big hammer as well. Pretty much just big, yeah. But Kirby can also get the hammer too from coconuts, so. Other nice thing too, though, is that Kirby can fit into tighter spaces that Day-to-Day cannot. But he also has the copying power ability. Mm-hmm. I guess Smash Brothers would be the best way to... Oh hey, it skipped it. I must have hit the button on accident or something. So this is kind of weird, because you gotta fight this thing first, and then the true final boss afterwards. And this is actually a timed fight here. You're moving closer and closer to the ground, and you lose a life if you don't kill the boss in time. I'm actually going to put the music back to normal for this, because the last boss music is epic in this game. Also going to take the hit real quick so I can go into this fight with full health and not have to try to do it on one hit. Uh-oh. Well, this is interesting. Alright, let's try this. How about game over? Okay. Ah. Concerned over that. But that's right, we have the super easy cheese. On the plus side, though, we got to see the glitch, so that was cool. Okay, that's better. Actually completely unnecessary to duck. He cannot hit you on the bottom unless he does that one move in particular. I also have the feeling that you have put one hit KO on or something like that. Aw. Okay. We can pop a save state right now and game over again. Try it out after the fight's over. So he can't even hit you on the floor with that move. Oops. That particular attack, I imagine it's just the boss saying, "Oh Kirby, are you getting hot? You look a bit sweaty. Here, I'll be a nice fan to cool you off." And thus the moon was forever disfigured. Another epic tune. Oh yeah, the rest of the game is not locked. It's locked to the frame rate. Hey, thanks. Um, Other than the one hit, this is pretty easy. You can recognize what he's going to do and learn all the attacks. It's not super random, or at least not random in the bad way. But yeah, the rest of the game is locked to frame rate instead. But when you get to the next part of the ending, it's about to come up. It is actually dependent on CPU speed. So, ending goes nuts. Get back to normal. And it fixes itself. Well, sort of. Now there's no... Oh, hey, that must be that code kicking in. There's supposed to be bosses in this. Okay, there we go. Wonder where the others were missing. Maybe it only works on certain bosses. Yep, it despawns this one. Oh, this might actually... That one would kill you if that was the actual boss fight. And here we have Invisible Meta Knight. Let's see here, though. Oh, it's a nice touch, too. The power-up box says bye-bye at the very end. Anyway, we'll go back to here again, and... get killed real quick. Actually, do you remember which code makes you fall through the floor? That would be faster real quick. Just like put that in slot 2 or something. Oh, that's it. Gotta button mash that to do it. Okay. Should show you what happens real quick too if you don't continue. Make sure that's saved. Oops. Got my mic really close here. Yeah, he just swallows you. Okay. Nope, still spawns in normally. Okay, soft reset. Just got a boss rush mode in the extras. Yep, that causes a bit of a problem. Is it too late or does it spawn in if we clear out the code at this point? Off-screen him and see if he comes in. Yep, that did it. This is basically the exact same fight as what it was in Kirby's Dream Land. Now this one is definitely soft lock because we can't off-screen the boss. Roll that one back. Skip the dance. Ah. Distracted for a second, Kirby just ate a smaller version of himself. Ball power-up is kind of dangerous. You have a damaging hit when you have it, but hitboxes on it is kind of strange. I usually end up taking damage if I try to use the ball power-up. Let's see. Dragon Warrior 1. I remember you mentioned that one. Let me find the folder for this. Dragon... Japanese version, I don't want that one. That won't get very far. Dragon Warrior. Dragon, drop it. Right into here. And then control O. And then put the music back to inverted. Okay. Nope, this version is written in C#. A lot less triumphant sounding. Wait, I have a... Erase. Yes. Gives you a lot of letters. Oh boy. I had an idea for a RPG once that kind of took this to the extreme. Like, okay, so nowadays you just press one button. Back then you had a whole menu. What if you took this to its extreme where every single unique verb you could possibly perform throughout the entire game had its own entry on the menu? But then I also thought, well, what if you tried to make a RPG on something like the Atari 2600, where the controller only has one button? Which would mean that every single menu would have to have a cancel or a go back command on the bottom of it, since you wouldn't be able to press the B button to go back. And then I thought, well, how about if we ordered the list so that the least commonly used verbs were at the front of the list, and the most commonly used verbs were all the way at the bottom, so you had to scroll all the way down every single time you wanted to put one in. And then I thought, well, hey, wait a minute, what if you had a breathe command that you had to execute every so often, or your character would pass out from holding his breath? And then I kind of just kept going more and more extreme with it. Yeah, that would be fun. Press the one button, open the menu, scroll down until you find take one step to the east, take one step to the west, etc. Another thing that I thought would be kind of fun is if you had a game that had a sort of crafting system in it, and you had to do that to make all of your own potions, but you had to do like a Cooking Mama style mini game in order to produce each potion. And if you did a bad enough job, you'd make a potion that would actually poison you instead. So you actually had to do good at it. This one gets really wonky. I know that normally the melody is really high-pitched on this, so it's got this really deep buzz. The red slimes are serious business, huh? I think I only ever have one complete playthrough of this, but it was on the Game Boy Color version. It's Dragon Warrior 1 and 2. Aha. Well, figured out what that code does. Thought you were safe in the castle? Wrong. Oops. Okay. Actually, there's one benefit to that. You accidentally walk down, you don't automatically go back up the stairs walking around it. I actually don't remember this well enough to know whether or not the text is actually corrupted, or rather how much it's corrupted. Obviously, parts of this are not right, but I don't know how well the text worked in the original version. So it starts out okay, and then it goes back in and fills in the blanks. I might modify this at some point to have 3 extra Game Genie slots, so that way if we're going off and doing some really weird explorations of codes, we can leave like an infinite HP code on at all times, or something like that, so that we can just go crazy nuts with everything else. It's actually possible to get more than 3 codes with the real Game Genie. You just have to get more than one Game Genie and chain them together. So you put card onto Game Genie to Game Genie, and then shove the whole thing into the console. I don't know what the effective limit is to the number of Game Genies that you can chain together in a row and have it still work. Really, each one would add some microseconds of delay, and the voltage probably goes down a little bit as well. I found him. So I guess eventually you'd reach the point where the voltage was too low by the time it got to the game pack, and the chips inside wouldn't be able to respond anymore. Or you'd end up with enough of a delay from the time it takes the signal to make it all the way down and all the way back again that the CPU would be chugging along faster than it was getting the commands. I don't remember. Does it save every time you use the N? I wonder with infinite health if that thing's actually manageable. Take a while to grind though if you're only doing one hit point damage at a time. It's getting some slowdown there. Okay. Let's see, let's do this and go on a magical journey here. Nothing, 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 still nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Alright then. So I'd actually have to go back the same distance? Yeah, interesting. So there's nothing there, but it actually... So I guess it uses 2 bytes to keep track of your coordinates then. Because if that was only like 255, that would have wrapped around. Okay. Actually, I don't know whether it's using a Y-coordinate check or if it has actual teleport tiles that you step on to tell it to send you back to the overworld. Yeah, I was like, this is taking a while. Hmm. Hey. Alright, normal, normal. Normal. Sounds normal. Uh-oh. Yeah, now I had money. Oh, your money... Does your money go down every time you die? Let's see, G4. Let's head back out and die again and see what happens. Whoop. Hmm. Just gonna see whose health ran out first, and it looks like it's me. $2G. Yep, so money does go down with deaths. Equipment, or just item. Torch. Whoa. There we go. Interesting menu. Alk. Tatus. Tears. Irch. Pel. Tem. Ur. Hake. Interesting palette as well. Okay, that's way off now. Run. Well, it certainly becomes interesting. And that cursor just keeps wandering farther over. See, it's over to the fourth position now. So it happens when it goes off the side here. Only like 4 more fights. So no, only 1 more. Cursor should show up on the left side of the screen when it's in the... Whoop. No, oh, it's normal again. Got a lock. This up again. Okay. Oh, we're locked up again. I think it might be destabilizing. Oh, dust here. Yeah, it might have completely melted by now. Maybe it's time for us to find a new victim. Alrighty. Thanks for stopping thanks for stopping by again. That was a good time. I'll catch you later. I have absolutely no experience with this one whatsoever, but I saw Sakanakao playing it the other day, so try it a little bit and see what it's like. Not feeling too bad so far, but I know that the levels get brutal very rapidly. That totally looks like a Coca-Cola sign. Who are they? They seem to be following me. Who's there? Just a girl. Get out of here. Oh, that was his voice. Gasp. Unexpected ending for a first stage. Gotta jump over and then jump back like that, huh? Wow. So how does the... Probably should have read the instruction manual first. Now I just wanted what was in the other torch. I didn't need to be knockback damaged down into the pit. Okay, so up and B when you have something makes it do something. Is it possible to... No, not possible to get on top of that, it doesn't look like. Yeah, I'm just going to give up on that one. The problem with that, not used to getting that where I want it to be. So what went wrong here last time? I jumped and he did not grab onto the ladder, I think. Okay, there we go. Well, I had myself turn around just then and it wasn't doing what it was supposed to. Okay, jump. Whoop. Ah. Whoop. That almost ended poorly. Yeah, it's like his attack has like a delay on it or something. I don't know, it doesn't feel like as responsive as what I would want it to be. Oh, or maybe you're not even supposed to press down, just press the button. I don't know. Whoop. No more magic. Oh. I was thinking that was an enemy, but it was the power-up dropping things in the stage. Okay, and this is a climb down section? Yep. Okay. Whoop. Again, that's not an enemy, so... Oh, this is lovely. Okay. Actually... So a few more of these. Oh wait, time. Yeah. Although I'd be happy to just... Ah. Okay, here's where it starts getting tricky. Whoop. Up, 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 up. Okay. Timing is everything in this game. And I bet I want to start my jump when he is over there. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Whoop. At least the continue seems to be a little bit generous sometimes. And power up with it, it seems like it would be pretty challenging to actually get. Music is fantastic in this. Alright. Usually not sure what I want to do for that guy. Oop. Now this guy, you definitely wanna... Ah, okay. So get the fire and run through him while it's still on. Okay. Little sword waving guys are interesting. Oop. Okay. Yeah. All about figuring out the timing. Whoa. Okay. First two bosses are actually not super terrible. What is this bizarre statue anyway? And who was that woman? As I grew more and more suspicious, I went off to look for that supposed acquaintance of my father's, Mr. Smith. Yep, I recognize that song. There's a ton of songs that I already recognized from listening to so much remixes. And then I hear it in the game, and I'm like, oh, that's where it's from. What's weird though is that some of the remixes I've heard so many times that they sound familiar to me, and then I look it up, and I'm like, oh, the only reason I recognize it is because I've listened to the remix. Oop. Okay. NES games liked their freeze time power-ups a lot. Got one here, got one in Zelda, got one in Star Tropics. And I should be paying attention. Yep, that don't end too well if you don't have enough life to make it through. These little sword-waving guys remind me of a specific character from Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, the movie. It's like the guy with the parachute. Remember the part of the movie where his parachute is stuck on the car and the car's driving around and they're dragging him around behind them by his parachute. Okay, that was not nice. I wonder if I would just call that guy Bazooka Joe. You either gotta be quick and get in there before his first shot goes off, or... Alright, what's the... So, first part's figured out so far. And we got a guy right on the edge of the platform where I need to jump. And then you get that guy that throws his stuff off the top of the screen and it despawns. Okay. Come on. Okay. There's a little bit too horizontal movement happy when he jumps down off of the walls there. So gotta watch out for it. Whoop. And also be paying attention to the screen instead of checking to make sure that okay, there we go. Making sure my phone doing the camera hasn't frozen up again. Ooh. Ah, interesting. Oh, that's not nice. Oops. Yep. It's weird because the preview over here, I look over and I think my camera is frozen, but it might actually just be me that is frozen, like IRL frozen. Gotcha. Yeah, that worked better that time. Actually got power up. Gotta pull back on your jump a little bit right there. Because otherwise that you'll plow right into that bird. Ooh. This guy like throws bullets and jumps. Well, that is tricky. But I am gradually figuring some of this out. I say I wanted to jump over that, but it decided to slam right into me. Gotta remember, run in and whack him. Yeah. We have in here. Just mark that. It just seems weird that little perfectly stationary flying birds have your power-ups in this level. What? I was like inside that guy, so my sword hitbox like did not count. Whoops. Haha, that is perfect. Managed to cling onto the edge at just the right time. Oh boy. Wait, what? Alright, how do you dodge his bullets? How do you dodge his bullets? And the continue just happens to start you in the same place where you start on a normal death anyway, so... Kinda got all mixed up just now, because I was heading around here and I was like, suddenly thought that power up was going to hit me. Of course, anytime you start an NES game that you're not familiar with, you get to play everybody's favorite game show. Can I touch that? Like too many things in games that will kill you. Oh. I wonder if there's like a specific power-up that I actually should be trying to have by the time I make it to the boss. Whoop. Nuts. Almost salvaged that one, but couldn't quite do it. I wonder if... Yeah, it's just more magic, not actually a different power-up. Looks like the throwing star might be... Wait, what's that? Oh, I can't actually get down there. The world may never know. Or I got the guide right next to me, I could just look it up and see what's in there. Alright, alright. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I forget. Need to recognize that spot. To remember when to have the patience of the ninja and when to have the swiftness of the ninja. It's not always about go ninja, go. Sometimes it's about the slow ninja, slow. No, it's just more magic. I'll skip it. Ah. That was almost a little bit too late on that jump. Oop. Nice. Okay. Whoop. obviously ain't happening on one hit. Yeah, how do you dodge the bullets? Are you just supposed to... Yeah, maybe you're just supposed to get there with full life. Give. Give. Please? Yeah, how about that? Politeness is the key. It is funny though, because the Japanese Famicom had the microphone on the second player controller, but the American Nintendo Entertainment System, oh no, did not. Alright, save this just in case I want to practice it some more later. 3 hours and 24 minutes. I think that is a good run for today, so I am going to call it quits. Thank you for watching, and if you're watching the video, thank you for watching the video. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.